The time in which we are living now is the time which is absolutely crucial, and our actions and our behaviors will determine whether we are part of the army of the Imam and the uprising of the Imam or not, which is an imminent occurrence, inshallah.
People will become corrupt, and the corruption will not be seen as corruption. The indecency will spread. People will not see indecency as wrong. Lying will become a common thing, and the person who is seen to be the most truthful will be the person who is the most lying. The people the closest to the rulers will be the ones who are against Ahlul Bayt.
These are people who do not even condemn acts which are wrong to begin with. They were to commit sins in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those sins are justified. They could be oppressing other nations or other people, but this oppression to them is not seen as anything bad. They fail to see the ugliness of sin and the ugliness of oppression. The oppressor is somebody who is respected because he has power, and he can implement this power on people who are weak. He's seen as somebody that is respected. Everybody respects him for the power that he has. وَالضَّعِيفَ عِنْدَهُمْ هَالِكٌ. Those people who are deemed weak, instead of them being a source of help, they looked at those people who are going to perish. وَالْقَوِي عِنْدَهُمْ مَالِكٌ. The one who is strong is the one who becomes a leader or a ruler in regards to them. In terms that when we say that وَالْقَوِي عِنْدَهُمْ مَالِكٌ, Amir al-Mu'mineen is pointing out to a reality that leadership will be obtained by those people who can afford the means to exercise force in order to maintain power or in order to attain power. He says that the world in itself will be governed by a number of countries that are led by children. Yani the leaders of states or people in positions of authority are children. What is meant by children? Not physical children, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perhaps it could be, but immature people taking positions of leadership.
So Sikhs of Islam says that even you, meaning the Shias, the followers of Ahlul Bayt, you will go through a net, meaning you will be tried in belief, and many of you will not go through, and only the purest will go through. So many of them will remain at the top of the net. He says that's not only just once, it will happen again and then again. At each trial, many will fail and remain. So it is not that every follower of Ahlul Bayt will go through. Even followers of Ahlul Bayt will fail.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that we shall test you. Number one, with fear. The reason of this test is what? To determine who is a true believer or not. So within the ghaibah of the 12th Imam, Allah shall test us with fear. When you are confronted with a situation of fear, or when you are confronted with fear, do you submit to this fear and abandon your religion, or do you uphold your religion and overcome this fear?
A major world war will happen, like the other two world wars have been in Europe. This final world war has been emphasized the most upon, like the Second World War started between two countries, and it developed into becoming a war between 76 countries.
You find that one of these greatest signs that the mu'min needs to be aware of that indicate the imminent dhuhur of the 12th Imam is that within the month of Jamad Thani and the month of Shahrul Rajab, the period of Raj'ah begins, where certain people are resurrected from the grave in order to be a part of the Ansar and the Ashab of the 12th Imam.
And the highest number of supporters of the 12th Imam in terms of high-ranking supporters will also come from Qawm. Some have mentioned out of the 313, 38 will be from Qawm.